daily reading, extended look, coming up here in just a second. Forgive my outfit. I'm going to be going down to the beach area in a little while. I'm so excited. I haven't been outside of my gilded cage for months, and I have beach access. I'm so excited. It's still too cold to get in, but I'm definitely going to go get some sunshine and soak up the elements, enjoy some nature. I highly recommend it. It's been so cathartic to do that healing energy work from the inside out. Don't forget to, as well as process your emotions, to also balance your chakras. I will be getting out for my solar and my root chakra this afternoon here in a little bit. So if you need to catch that mini reading, go ahead and go check that out. If you're here from any one of my other platforms, welcome over. I appreciate your curiosity. My name's Cody. I'm your conscious soul reader. For those of you who don't know me, welcome. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for your continued love and support as always. Now we've got you all having had said your piece. You made it clear what somebody was walking away from and giving up on. And now you are going to be living rent-free in someone's head for quite some time. I think that they're going to be very hard-pressed to find someone who can love as deeply, as loyally, as wholly as you were offering to this person. And there was nothing but fighting. There was emotional withholding. Somebody was withholding a lot of emotions, leaving you in your head. I feel like you were tying yourself to this toxicity there for a while until you finally speak up for yourself and to distance yourself and pull away from something that was not deserving of the kind of love that you were trying to offer in an environment that was not accepting of you or even aware of how to handle you. This is probably a person who has no idea what it means to truly love and to receive love. And so by walking away from this endless battle going nowhere, saying your final piece, letting this marinate, this is something that's just going to kind of sit in this person's mind for quite some time. This is something that they're going to feed into. For others of you, this is something that's going to take a while for you to process, to release, to let go of, receive the lesson loud and clear, and be able to finally close this chapter once and for all. But this is a very impactful lesson for you. Also, this is you holding back until you have that, without a shadow of a doubt, divine matching before you ever allow for someone to come back in again. We've got the Six of Wands, the Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups back here, the Strength card. So this is this awakening to this new plan, this new idea of how you will create a successful union in the future by matching energy. As long as this takes, I mean, even if this takes 6 months before you even allow this person to, hold your hand or hug you even. I mean, you may go that slow just to be absolutely sure that what is being offered here, that this person is well aware of this divine love that's being offered and that they are on the same page as far as everybody understanding what the assignment is here, to give and receive, to be on a equal playing field with your person. This is equality, reciprocity, consistency, emotional maturity, emotional availability, being absolutely and totally available all the way, completely all the way, not just single, but emotionally available. Maybe something that you may have never experienced before. I've got the Strength card, the Knight of Wands. We've got the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles. We've got a lot of you putting somebody in their head about how hard they have to work. Okay. Let's go ahead and check and see for some clarifiers and see if we can't get some more details about what you walked away from. Maybe some words that were said. Maybe this is going to get some clarity on the impression you left when you left this person's life for good, when you finally decided to walk away. Yeah, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. Boy, are you in their head now. Now you live rent-free inside this person's head, and they're going to think for a very long time about the seeds they've sown and the path they've chose. Nice. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. So you know your value, you know your worth, you know your value. Okay, so this is you manifesting and creating a brand new plan, right? You're just almost in your head a little bit like, I can't believe I'm going through this again. You thought you had it figured out. You thought you had it figured out, but I think you went through one more test before you leveled up. You were going through one more test, and I think the fact that you really stood on business here, that your love was going to be respected and this person was not going to match you. You were going to be handling this as needed. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. You were going to handle this as needed. I think you were giving this person a lot of room to let them reveal themselves to you, to give them the room to come towards you, but this person has no idea how to handle their emotions. And I think you quickly saw this. I think you saw this a lot faster than you've seen most other issues. Once it finally started to reveal itself to you, I believe you pulled back. You started to withhold and pull your energy back so that you could kind of figure out what you needed to do. Some of you may have been, you know, waiting very slowly to let this reveal itself to you. You could have held back with your love a little bit and just kind of said, you know what, I'm just going to maintain myself and watch and see what happens around me. Maintaining of self. Got the Queen of Pentacles back here. Tell me about the Page of Swords and the Devil. Queen of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles, again with manifesting. This is a creation. So here, King of Swords, look at this. Look at this. You know what love is and what love isn't. Okay? You're well aware. Look at this. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Swords. These are completely opposite of each other. And I think you're going through this realization of understanding what it is you actually have compared to what they were telling you they were. And so now you're seeing so clearly that you're like, you know what? I know what it is I deserve, and I know what my match truly is, and I know what my match is not, and I understand what lessons are, and I know what love is. I know what a lesson is, and I know what love is, and I understand the assignment entirely. And so now you're starting to implement this new way of action here. I've got the Two of Wands with the Justice card. Here's the Five of Swords where we began, right? The cause and effect is you just, you know, saying, look, I can't believe I'm here again. Ten of Swords. I can't believe I have been put in this situation. I can't believe what I have put up with from you, what I have endured. Enough is enough. Eight of Cups. Walking away, letting go of this. Removing what emotions you brought to the table that were not being reciprocated and quickly protecting them because of the understanding of what's happened here. This person, you know, lied to you, was fake about what they were going to be, about what they were trying to offer. They may have been future faking. This is somebody who, you know, can't quite. This offer from this person was going nowhere. It came with a bunch of drama, a bunch of lessons. And so now you're starting to really see this and stand up for yourself and walk away. Tell me now about this divine pairing with this Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. Six of Pentacles, King of Cups. King of Pentacles. That looks more solid. That looks more grounded. That looks a lot more invested. Looks like somebody who has a really good, solid understanding of what it takes to come forward. I think this is the type of person who will not mess about. You know, once they realize what they have in you, they're going to quickly jump on the opportunity to solidify their connection with you. This is not somebody who's going to make you earn a place. This is not somebody who's going to make you play a bunch of games or jump through a bunch of hoops. This is somebody who knows and understands the prize they possess, and they're going to do their work to make room to bring you in. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles and the Judgment. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Okay, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. The more they invest in you, this is the more they're going to figure that they've got something that's worth investing in with this Judgment card. They're getting a tighter clinch on you. The more time this person spends with you, the more they're starting to realize the prize that they have fallen upon. Somebody who has been through it. They have experienced all of their lessons. They have done that healing work. They're very self-aware. They have self-control. They're ready for connection. They're ready for a nice adult connection here where everybody's showing up, available, honest, forthcoming. Tell me about this Six of Wands and Two of Cups. We got the Four of Swords and the Strength card. This is something that you can finally feel at ease with. You can finally rest assured that this is something you can confidently feel at peace with. Finally, you're finally free of all of the lies, the games, the deceit, the betrayal, the burden of having to overcome something once again, over and over again, having to, you know, get on board quickly with the disappointment about how to rebuild and move away from something once again. I feel like you're finally moving into these final stages of wound mating, of being in practice partnerships where you're just practicing for the big game, and experiencing wound mate after wound mate after wound mate. I think you finally figured it out. This last lesson, this last time, was your level up. This was your divine level up, and now you've got a major partnership coming in. Let's look at the person coming in. Okay, so let's look at who is coming in to my collective. Let's look at this person. Who is this person? Ooh, yes. Yes. Finally, somebody solid, somebody grounded, somebody who has authority over their life. Finally. Who's this person coming in? At that Page of Pentacles, I think you both have the same ideas about where you are. Oh gosh, she's so cute. I think you both have the same idea and the same goals. You'll have a lot of common goals. We've got the Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups. This is somebody who is very emotionally independent. And this is somebody who is looking forward to having that happily ever after. I think this is a very promising connection here. I've got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the World card, Eight of Pentacles. This is because the results of you raising your standards from everything you've ever experienced, finally getting the lesson, closing those old cycles, and receiving your cha-ching jackpot. Jackpot. You've learned so much, and now you're finally looking forward to what's coming in, finally looking forward to stopping the cycle of learning, wound mating, practice partnering. It's done. It's finally done. Finally. Ooh, that was yummy. Yummy for my tummy. I like it. Okay. Let's look and see how much further along you got to go. Oh no. In just a few weeks? That would be ahead of time. in just a few weeks, that would be a little ahead of time. If some of you walked away from something pretty recently, that may not, that's probably a little quick. Like if y'all walked away from somebody in March and it's just now like the middle of April, that's quick in just a few days. Oh my gosh, hang on. Hang on, hang on. So when is this? April. No. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see. I mean, some of you may have walked away from this person a while back, so you could be ready. You know, you could be. I've got be patient. Okay. When could this person be coming through? Okay, when could this person be coming through? Oh my goodness. All right, we got special date. Maybe on a holiday. Okay, in a few months. In a few months on a special date. Because right now is not the right time. Okay, it's not the right time right now. This may be pretty fresh. That Five of Swords is something you just went through. I'm feeling pretty confident that there was, February. You probably just started experiencing your separation there in February, possibly into March with that card coming out. I've got September rushing in. The time is right, way off in the future. And this is going to take a while. We've got September, November. So I have a feeling, you'll have a nice spring and summer, possibly even autumn. Okay, but by fall time, it's looking like some of you may be ready to start to bring something in. I feel like within a few months, you're going to start to really hit your stride. There's going to be this feeling that your frequency's finally back in alignment. You're finally starting to feel like you've shaken a lot of this off. You've already finally settled it and put it into its place. Check back with me. September, November. Somewhere in those dates. Let me know. Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Let's get... Oh, he's so cute. Let's get a possible outcome. All right, let's get a possible outcome. Got the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So you're getting everything back into alignment here. We've got the Ace of Cups coming out. Everything's going back into alignment. Page of Wands. So just go with the flow. We've got the Hanged Man at the bottom. Lots of release that still needs to happen, but you're definitely on the right track to regaining your confidence. I feel like Spirit is highly confident of what you're doing and the pace in which you're working, and the fact that you're focusing on your own love and yourself in your reboot moment. They are applauding. They are really going to take this time to give you a lot of downloads, a lot of messages while you're moving from what you were into what you will be, where you're headed in life. Okay, let's look at where you're headed in life. Let's see what could be coming in. So we got liars and narcissists out here. You're finally closing these cycles. This is that work you're doing. This is where you're going to start to become so self-aware that you have no cloudiness, no misconceptions about who you're dealing with and the energy in which they're bringing. You're going to be so self-aware. You'll have no problem cutting people off left and right. And this is going to be a continuation of your lessons. This is going to continue to make the path clear for what is meant for you, for what's coming in that could be exactly your person. But you're finally doing this work, closing these cycles, letting go letting go of these attachments and all of these narcissistic people, these liars that keep coming in, talking big game and not showing up, not following through, basically telling you everything you want to hear. You're finally over it. Done. These cycles are ending. We've got a fire sign energy coming out. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got give it time. Water signs could also be a signifier. Could be you, could be the person coming in. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Giving it time, right? Letting yourself be very patient, allowing for this to bloom and reveal itself to you. Giving it patience, letting it bloom slowly. You've learned. And the slower you go, this is just going to weed out the riffraff. We've got gold diggers, divorce coming out. We've got confessions coming out. So this is just going to allow for the time for people to kind of have the rope to get themselves all tangled up. We'll say that for the sake of YouTube community. We know the real saying, but we're going to give them just enough rope to get themselves nice and tangled up so we can see them just trying to unravel the mess. And we'll just be like, okay, there you are. There's the you were trying to hide. It didn't take much, okay? Doesn't take much. Just give it time. Eventually, the mask will slip. The person will shine through eventually. Okay, collective. I feel like that was your reading for the day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, playing along. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, notifications if you haven't already. Head to my description box to the link tree. This will take you to my website where you can book a personal reading with me or mentorships. If you go all the way to the bottom there, it shows you all the platforms where I go live and post content as well. Make sure you're following me if you recognize any of those. Until next time, all the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. Bye.